is Sunday, 6 September, 107th day on trail. It's about 6:10 in the morning, leaving Bemis Mountain Shelter. Just a little bit of a sunrise through the trees there. About 6:10, yeah, leaving Bemis Mountain Shelter. I'm glad we decided to stay there last night. It started raining while we were eating dinner. It looks like it rained on and off through the night. So yeah, that was a good call. It was a little shorter day, but it was better than doing a 21-mile day and ending up in the cold rain. So today's goal is about a 13-mile day to, I done forgot the name, some kind of pond. Well, 1 second, let me check real quick. That would be a Little Swift River Pond. So it'll be nice. Maybe we'll get ourselves a moose finally, being at a pond. This is a tent site, so hopefully it does not decide to rain on us again. But if it does, we've only got like a 5-mile hike the next day to get into town. Of course, we're still trying to figure out the town. The one place we were looking at staying apparently no longer has bunk rooms because of COVID. So there's a bunch of notes that are out of date and gut hooks. But we'll figure it out. Today should be a good day. We've only got one nasty descent, one nasty climb. I just love that sun back there. So yeah, I'm going to start making way down trail, and then as always, as things of interest come up, I will jump on and share. And I'm not sure what the first point of interest is this morning. I'll take a look, and at some point when I just jump on for random things or for the point of interest, if it's that close, I'll let you know. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you down trail. Just jumping back on real quick. 1.4 miles down trail is Bemis Mountain's second peak, which is interesting. It's not east, west, north, south. It's the second peak. And then 1.6 miles is just a documented view. It looked like just coming down Bemis Mountain second peak. So those are the points of interest. So it'll be anywhere probably 45 minutes to an hour based off terrain before we get there. So I'll see you down trail. This is just a random view going down the trail this morning. Not sure. We still got 0.4 mile till the documented view, unless I'm ahead of what I was tracking. We'll see you down trail. We are at Bemis Mountain's second peak, elevation 2,915, and my shit's off center. Awesome views. Unfortunately, we didn't have any of that fog coming through the trees in the sun this morning for those awesome sunray pictures we get coming through the forest, but there's definitely fog out there somewhere between the mountains, over the lake down there. We will see you in point 2 for the actual view. So this may be the documented viewpoint. According to gut hooks, we're not quite there yet, but we're like, well, less than 0.1, so I'll go ahead and call this the view. Yeah, awesome view. Mountains, sun's out. We've been walking on this exposed, well, mostly exposed ridgeline. Oh, look at there. Sun's out, or the moon's still out again. Yeah, it's gorgeous with the fog over there. We will see you down trail. We're going that way somewhere. We're still working our way down the mountain here. We got 1 mile to go. The next point of interest listed on Gut Hooks is Moxie Pond, which is after the climb up this, what should be the only nasty climb we got today. It's 3.6 miles down trail. So sure, I will most likely be on somewhere between here and there, but if not, yeah, 3.6 miles at Moxie Pond is the next point of interest. So here's what the trail looks like coming down this morning. It's always interesting how it changes. Sometimes it hasn't. Again, just luck that it became this steep and rocky as I was deciding to record an update. But yeah, this is what it looks like for now. So I will see you guys down trail somewhere. That's moose poop, but not what I really got on here for. It's just amazes me that we're going downhill, and this is like the third big, I guess it's not too big, but the third boulder climb scramble that we've had to do. Trying to do this no-handed, this makes it fun. Yeah, so just because the trail in Gut Hook shows that it's downhill doesn't necessarily mean that it's all downhill. And then we go back to the downhill. What's worse, this is on, I don't know what this rock is, but it's slippery, that is for sure. I actually just had to sit on my ass and slide down a section of this. So yeah, I'll record as long as I got footholds. Oh, I'll try to record, but if it goes to a big slab again, I'll just get off here. But there's usually a couple different rounds or ways to get around some of this stuff. Oops, got my pants caught on a stick. Some of it's much less dangerous, especially when the rocks are wet. So it's better to go around. Sometimes you don't always have that luxury. Like here, this is going around some, but it's still going down the same rocks. It's just smaller with some footholds. Oh, and here we go again. Oh, yep, that's just some of the loving. It's always interesting, the extremes that these ups and downs go through. I will see you down trail. This downhill is taking way longer than it should, just with the steepness and technical aspect of it. It's kind of been crazy with the climbs. I just got done some of the stuff I recorded earlier with the steep downhills like that. It kind of got a little worse. Climbing in between rocks and roots, and again with most of the stuff being wet from the rain, these rocks are very misleading. Sometimes they're slippery, sometimes they're not, which makes it worse, because you'll go through a period of not hitting anything slippery, so then you get comfortable moving at a quicker pace, then next thing you know, you're sitting on your ass. You just slipped on a rock. So, but yeah, I just still got about 0.4 miles to get to the bottom of this thing. So it's just being painfully slow this morning. But we will see you down trail. it's always interesting to see where there are benches built on trail, because there's definitely, I mean, I guess unless you're just looking for a quiet spot in the woods to sit, really is no scenery to speak of right here, whereas it looks like we may be right next to a road, so maybe that's why. Just a dirt road. We could blow over. But yeah, I don't know why someone would have enjoyed sitting in that location. If there's any traffic on this road, it's too close. Ouch. And there's just absolutely no view. Somebody lost some glasses. It's always a topic of interest out here on whether or not you should pick stuff up or not. Like glasses and stuff like that. You never know if the person's a SOBO, NOBO, day hiker, or where they're going, where they're coming from. What, will they come back for their stuff? Do they know they left it? But yeah, I've always decided, I'm not going to grab things. So I'm gonna get off here and figure. Oh, there's another blaze. Figure out where this trail goes. Oh, there's a vehicle. So, yep, I will. Looks like we're going back into the woods here. Should go to a brook. A little cairn here with a blaze on it. So there should be a brook or a stream down here, short ways. Don't really need it, but I'm gonna stop and hydrate there anyways. That's right before this. The nasty climb for this morning, and I'm not sure if Pace will be down here waiting for me or not, but he definitely got ahead of me coming down that hill. We'll see you down trail. This is the stream or the brook. So I'm gonna cross. But then I'm gonna stop and hydrate here. Like I said, I don't really need it, but we'll get it in before we start up this hill for the day this morning. Hey, there he is. So we just hydrated in the brook here, filled up our water. Now we're going to start the ascent for the nasty climb for the day. Looks like it's just about a mile to the top. So not too long. It does look like it's gonna be nasty though. And then we've got 2.6 miles to Moxie Pond. So that'll be the next point of interest. But I'm sure I will jump on somewhere going up this hill to bitch a little bit. So we'll see you down trail. So we're sitting on Main, Route 1717. This is the view. Rangeley Lakes is what this bench behind me says. So I'm assuming this is a Rangeley Lake in front of us, or one of them. Rangeley is apparently an outdoor adventurous town. That's where we'll be going tomorrow. Here's the bench, Rangeley Lakes. Absolutely gorgeous view though. But yeah, there's supposed to be 4 lakes, I think, around Rangeley. I think I remember reading 4. So that is just awesome. There's an awful lot of noise going on over here across the road. Again, Rangeley Lakes, 1.6 miles to Moxie Pond. So that's the next point of interest. Again, just one more view of this gorgeous lake. Crossing Main 17. Go back in the woods, finish this uphill. So we will we'll see you down trail somewhere. If there's nothing of interest between here and Moxie Lake or Moxie Pond, that's where I'll see you next. This is just one of the little bumps we've got after coming up the nasty climb. We're running into a lot of these walkboards again, going through muddy areas, swampy areas. Some of these things are broke. We're toying with the idea that they're actually being snapped by moose walking on them. One of the theories we're working on. There's just some trees laying across the mud pit. But just look at this views. It's absolutely gorgeous. Walking through the forest. I'm here much sooner than I thought, but this is Moxie Pond. So we'll walk around here. I'm assuming there's better access. I see some folks tent set up over there. If that sun may be glaring you. Tent set up over there out on a canoe. I know one of the lake we're gonna camp at tonight supposedly has some canoes, but yeah, go down here and take a look. This may just be an animal path. I don't know. Go straight into the water, so we won't do that. But yeah, people out there camping, definitely. This is Moxie Pond. Like I said, definitely Got here much quicker than I thought I would. I don't know if the trail's gonna get any closer or not. Some people out canoeing. We're gonna walk around it, I guess. Next point of interest is Long Pond, which is about 1.6 miles down trail. So we'll see if anything of interest pops up between here and there. I'll jump on to share, and said if we get a better view of this Moxie Pond, I'll definitely capture some of that and throw up here with you as well. So we'll see you down trail. That should be Long Pond down there. That's where we're headed. At least we go by it. It's about half a mile further down trail here. I'm not sure if it will have better access than the last pond. Moxie Pond didn't really have any clear access from the trail. There was the one side trail, animal trail, I guess is what I would have called it. But yeah, there were the people in the canoe look like tenting on the other side. So I don't know if there's a road somewhere that goes up on the other side, but apparently Pace was behind me and the people in the canoe had actually gotten out and they were hiking southbound on the trail. So, but without backpacks, so they're day hikers or whatever. But yeah, this is the downhill we're doing at the moment. To get down there, it's just down a nasty bump, as what we called it from the Images and Gut Hooks. But yep, that's it. Just a nasty little bump. But yeah, like I said, hopefully there's a better view down here or access to the lake. So I'll get down there and hopefully get some pictures and some video a little closer. This is a long lake. Again, this first little access I've seen. I don't know if we'll have other accesses or not. But this is a long lake. Cute little teepee built up there. Yeah, nice to live in those houses over there. Yeah, we're gonna walk along this lake for a little bit, but I don't think we're right next to it. And yeah, just another gorgeous lake here in Maine. So that was Long Lake, or Long Pond. Like I said, I think we're gonna walk around it for a little while. 0.4 miles to Sabbath Day Pond, I believe was the name of it. That was that was our second option of where we wanted to stay last night. Very glad we did not push through to get there last night. It would have been a hell of a night. And then 5 miles to get to Little Swift Pond Campground where we're staying tonight. So, as always, things of interest pop up between here and there. I'll jump on to share. If not, I will see you at the campground. This is Lake Pond, 200 feet from the Sabbath Day lean-to where we were gonna stay. Yes, it definitely would have been some nice views, possibly an opportunity to see a moose. But I think with the if we would have pushed through here last night, I think a lot of what we saw today would have been in the dark and we would have missed it. And I'm not seeing any canoes, at least on this side of the pond. So this place we're going to tonight supposedly has a couple of canoes that are out left there for people to use. So yeah, it'll be nice. But yeah, I guess we're gonna start seeing a whole lot of lakes lakes and ponds out here in Maine. Supposedly for the remainder of the trip. Supposedly in the 100-mile wilderness, there's lakes and ponds every day, multiple. So there's people we're talking about swimming every day. So we'll see what our plan looks like there. But I think we plan on enjoying it, but I don't think we plan on doing anything like extremely short days. But we'll see. This looked like a gentle rolling hill in gut hooks. But this is basically the start of a 1.2 mile hill or bump or whatever it turns out to be, up to some power lines. So maybe a bit steeper and dramatic than gut hooks made it look like it was going to be, because like I said, we thought it was just a gentle rolling hill. A nice stroll, but surprise. Okay, I'm going to work my way up this thing. I'll see you down trail. This should be the clearing to the power lines. Took forever to get here. Yeah, as always. Sometimes there's views at these power line crossings, other times there's not. And then even what there is, you gotta deal with the power lines being in the way. So, but that's it. We got 3 more miles to where we're staying today or tonight. So I will see you down trail. This is another little bump, rolling hill. Yeah, I had to stop looking at gut hooks and making assumptions on the elevation from the graphics. So, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I looked at the actual raw numbers instead of just the graphic, but oh well. One foot in front of the other. We're making progress. We're about 1.4 mile from where we're staying tonight. And it looks like, I just got my freaking shoe wet. Bog boards, walk boards, whatever we want to call them. Looks like they're getting missed. Some are broke, some are not. Some are loose, like that one. Some are missing boards. Maybe I shouldn't be recording as I try to walk across these damn things. Some are loose like that. Yeah, so I guess I should rename these things bog boards, because that seems to be what they're actually there for. These here in Maine, most of them actually have water and mud under them. So we'll see. I just thought I would try to capture that. Of course, as you see, I almost fell in the mud in a couple of spots. But yeah, that's what the trail has been consisting of, besides a bunch of ups and downs that are not very well documented as far as the actual steepness. We will see you down trail. Red-headed woodpecker. I finally got to see one. There's another one over there too, I hear it. That's awesome. Wish I could zoom in more, but I can't. That's as far as I can zoom in on the camera, or video anyways. That is always a sign that we're getting close to where the camp is, or the shelter. In this case, it'll be a campsite. So hopefully it's not overly crowded, and at least space for Pace and I to set up our tents. The lake, this lake was much smaller pond, much smaller than the other two we've seen today. But like I said, there's supposed to be a couple canoes down here. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the guide said like 6 to 7 campsites. I don't know what side of the lake they were on. I'm assuming this side since the privy's over here. But I will go down probably to one. That may be maybe Pace set up already down here. Yep. See you later. This is a little Swift River pond where we're camping tonight. And a couple of canoes here. Looks like someone else just rolled up. We will see. We're gonna take these canoes out in the water here in a bit. So there's the spring. My bottle or my bag is on there. Slow steady, but we'll get some water and then we're gonna go out on the lake here in a bit. Going out on the pond. I don't know if the seaweed's just this tall or the plants are that tall or if this thing's just that shallow. They're just that tall. Good morning. It's Monday, 7 September, 108th day on trail. We're here at a Little Swift River campsite where we stayed last night. We're up trying to catch the sunrise here over the lake. I think you can probably see it behind me. Yeah, 108th day. Today's goal, it's a short day, 5 miles into main Route 4. We're going into Rangeley for a resupply and laundry and shower and all that good stuff. We can't check into the hotel until around noon, but there's a little country restaurant that opens up at 6. So we're obviously not going to be there when they open, but we'll be there in plenty of time to shout out on some awesome breakfast at a good old restaurant. So that's the plan for the day. We'll sit there until we can check into the hotel. But we got up trying to find a moose and catch the sunrise here over the lake. Hopefully you guys can see that. If not, I'll turn around before it's over with. But yeah, that's all I've got. Today is going to be a really short day, like I said, 5 miles. So we'll just make our way into town. But if there's any interviews between here and there, I'll definitely jump on to share. And as always, thanks for watching. So we will see you guys either down trail in town or sometime tomorrow. So I'll turn the camera in here and make sure you guys can see the sunrise here, or what's left of it. That's Pace out there in the canoe. I wasn't motivated enough to get up and go out there with him this morning. So, yep, that is our view this morning. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Yeah, as I thought I was heading in the wrong direction there. For some reason I thought the preview was on the way out, but apparently that was only on the way in, and the campsite was actually right on trail. So I went to use the privy this morning and then just thought I'd keep on going. So luckily I realized it before I got too far down trail. So I am now on the right trail, heading the right direction. So we will see you down here. Like I said, anything of interest, I'll jump on and share. If not, we'll see you whenever the next exciting thing happens is, or something worth sharing. So we'll see you down trail. Well, I guess I was mistaken. We're gonna pass what's labeled as South Pond in 2.1 miles. So we may have a view today. Well, of another pond anyways. And then there is a documented view at 3.2 miles from where I'm at. So hopefully both those have sights to see. But those are, at least that's what's documented in gut hooks. So we will see you at the pond, South Pond, or somewhere in between if there's something of interest to see. Thanks. This is an unmarked spur trail to South Pond. South Pond wasn't on the trail, but it's not really a blue blaze either. Well, they said beat up rowboats. These canoes must be newer, huh? There's another lake. No, this is South Pond. It's about all there is to see. But again, this would have been, apparently there's some campsites around here somewhere. But yeah. Well, that was a beaver for what we got of him. No, that was the South Pond. Yeah, had a nice little view. There were some old campsites there. All the notes of the campsites were kind of crappy, but we've got 0.6 mile to the next documented viewpoint and 1.7 mile to the road where we're jumping off this morning. So that's what we've got. If anything comes up between here and the view, I'll definitely jump on. If not, I'll see you at the view, and then at the road after that. So we'll see you down trail. This is the documented view. It's supposed to be the Saddleback Mountains over here to the east. But unfortunately, as you can see, we're covered in fog this morning, which is unusual. That fog wasn't at the lake. So unfortunately, we don't get that view this morning. But that's okay. Like I said in the past, you can't get them all. So we We should be about 1 mile, 1.1 mile, I believe, from where we're getting off. But it is nice. I thought those were rain clouds that were coming up above us as we were walking through the forest, but it's just fog. It's a easy day, so at least we won't or shouldn't get rained on before we get to town. So it should all be downhill from here if history, or if I guess I don't know what you'll call it, history, if what we normally see holds true going into a town. I know tomorrow the extreme up is definitely there, but it's always down. Usually a nice steep downhill going into a town, and then a nice steep uphill coming out of a town. So as you can see, yeah, we're definitely doing a steep downhill. So we'll see you down trail somewhere. Just can't get over how beautiful it is out here. It's almost like a storm passed through or something in some of these areas. Tons and tons of trees down. That may just be the general state of the forest here. But, yeah. We're about 0.9 miles from the road we're getting off on. But it's kind of interesting. We're going up a little hill, but Guy Hook shows that the rest of the 0.9 miles is definitely all downhill. We went through that steep section. Hopefully the rest of it won't be that steep once we get over this little bump here. We'll see you down here. This is the final approach to main Route 4 to head into Rangeley, Maine. So that's where we're gonna get out, and we're gonna hopefully find a way to get into Rangeley. And then we're gonna go sit at a diner, feed our faces, and figure out a plan. We think our next plan is only going to be 2 days, 2.5 days to the next resupply. So we shouldn't be too heavy coming out of Rangeley. As I said, it looks like the Saddleback view that we were supposed to see up there that was covered in fog. I'm pretty sure those are the mountains we're climbing tomorrow. Straight out of Rangeley, we've got 2 4,000 footers. So maybe that's why the fog, sorry, that was a rock that moved on me. Maybe that's why the fog was there to hide that view from us. We'll see you down trail. There's Paige trying to figure out what's going on. So we're sitting here on main Route 4 trying to hitchhike, and apparently we just absolutely suck. It's like nobody, I mean, we've only been at it for like 15 minutes. We're just giving it another couple of minutes. We sent a text to a couple of shuttles, but we lost service before we got a response. So we don't know if they're coming or not, but we asked them both for 9 o'clock. So we're gonna give it to 9:05. No one comes, we'll start walking, figure it out. There's the hut is a hostel 0.2 miles down the road, or up the road, that way. That we'll walk to and possibly see if they'll give us a shuttle. We're not interested in staying at his hostel because there's no cellular service and no Wi-Fi, so it's one of the big reasons we're in town. So we'll see. If nothing else, hopefully we can get there and pay him the same for a night stay to get a ride into town. But we're working it. We'll see you sometime down the road, it looks like at this point.